We're gonna fight Marluxia, then go into Riku campaign.
Welcome back, everyone. And what the hell was that?
It's a song called Gas, Gas, Gas by Manuel.
Okay.
He's also the same guy, I think, that did Running in the 90s. Because we're running in the 90s.
Well, it's finally here, folks. The finale of Sora's campaign, and I've done some farming, and I've made the cheesiest deck I could possibly imagine for this fight.
With extra cheese on the side.
Yep, cheddar, mozzarella, you name it.
I do really like mozzarella cheese, though.
Yes, that's awesome. Yeah, so
I'm sorry, did you just like pass me off like I'm a fucking whore? Just like, all right, have a good night.
What are you talking?
You're just like, yeah. Like, mozzarella cheese, bro.
I like it too. I'm not denying that.
Is that your favorite cheese?
I don't know. Okay, so let's get this ball rolling.
Rolling? Did someone say rolling?
Oh, jeez.
You know what would suck if someone was flying around the room and they accidentally got too close to the door?
What are you talking about?
Oh, wait, never mind. I forgot. I know what's gonna happen.
Oh boy, Sora. This is the final battle.
Are you ready? I forgot that this comes in.
I'm not quite ready. It's our last battle.
It's our last battle. You were like turning to me like I was gonna fucking explode. You're like, dude.
Well, your cheeks were all puffed and shit. Anyway, so we're gonna play a game here.
What's the game?
Okay, I'm gonna try explain this fight before you can kill this boss. Because if Jason utilizes the deck that I have made for him correctly, he's probably not gonna be able to do shit.
Now, here's a question. Are you talking about this boss specifically, or talking about both of them?
Both of them.
Devours you. Drown in the ever-blooming
Are you gonna start when the boss starts?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Well, wait, this doesn't count because I'm not doing anything yet.
Oh, fine.
All right.
Okay, so this is Marluxia 2, everybody. And as you see, he has two scythes on his hands. Before you can attack his main body, you have to destroy those scythes first, I believe. Ragnarok is a pretty good ability, but I find Mega Flare to be better because Ragnarok, it has to be, the highest it can be is 9. Meanwhile, Mega Flare can be as high as you fucking want. And also does some sexy AoE damage. And with the Marluxia card that we're using, Sora is able to use 2 slights in a row, which is pretty useful. Only downside is that it leaves you vulnerable in between slights. So, yes. So he has some interesting abilities, like he can black out your deck so that you can't even see what cards you're using. He has these rose petals that will just fucking like shoot lasers at you and shit.
I can't use lethal
No,
frame.
you can't use lethal frame. You gotta restock.
Right.
Break it. Okay. Go to town on him. I'm a bit worried though that this fight might be a little too boring. Oh, quick, break it! There you go.
I was so captured by the
animation.
By the animation.
Okay,
yeah.
wait for him
Whoops.
to come
Fuck.
down.
I fucked up.
No, you gotta wait for him to come down.
Yeah.
Yeah, because now he decides to play smart. Now.
There we go.
Ah,
you son of a bitch.
Now. Okay, patience is the key.
There we go.
Yes! Way to go, buddy.
Thanks. Now the next fight is a little more interesting.
Yep. And by the way, if you lose this next fight, you have to do the first fight again.
Yeah. Just like Ansem in Kingdom Hearts 1, right? If you lose at any of the stages.
Yeah, you gotta start all the way at the fucking beginning.
Yeah, well, at least it's only 2 stages and not fucking 4 or 5 or however fucking.
Answer was more than 5.
Really?
I believe it was more than 5.
I thought it was 4.
Anyway, also, this fight over here that we're doing right now, this is Chain of Memories exclusive.
So the game would have basically ended if this was the Game Boy Advance version.
Yeah.
Because they had to be very special with this.
Okay, so once again, I was hoping you would use Lethal Frame, Marluxia.
Oh, sorry, I forgot.
You fucked it up.
Whatever. It's still in there, you know.
Whatever. I believe at this stage his slights can't go higher than 25, than 24. So if you have slights that cost 25 or more, you're pretty much safe. If I
can't see his deck though. That's the interesting part.
Yeah,
cards are just flying out.
Yeah, in both fights you cannot see his deck, and also in this stage his slights are really fucking fast.
Should I use Mushu or reset?
Reset and use Marluxia. All right.
Behold, break the curse with your card.
Oh, that's Doom. Break it.
All right.
Okay.
It's a little out of order, but
a little out of order.
Let's go.
Whew, boy. So that was the Doom ability. You have to break his cards, as Jason just demonstrated, and if you fail at that, you automatically die.
Yeah. Well, thankfully, you have quite a bit of time to go through your deck and look to see what can break it. Oh, that is an emergency vehicle.
Yeah, but I thought they might pick it up.
But they're gonna need an ambulance for Marluxia at this rate!
Yep. And it's already over.
Oh my fucking god!
Yep, this is probably the most anticlimactic finale we've had, next to maybe Shadow of Mordor.
Well, you did create a really cheese deck.
Yes, this is the ultimate cheese.
Oh god.
Anyway, so yeah, Jason actually finished the battle before I could explain his other ability, Whirlwind of the Void, in which if it hits you, your deck scatters all over the place, your cards scatter all over the place, and you gotta go around and pick it up, which is annoying.
Now
it's pretty much 52 pickup.
Now I wonder what happens if you pick them up out of order. Does that
No, it goes back in order
okay.
that you have it in the deck.
Oh, okay. So
yeah,
it's not like you can pick up something and it'll just fucking scramble your cards around.
Yeah. So it's done. Sora campaign is over.
Wow.
Just like that.
Just like
How
that.
long did that fight even last?
I don't know. How long did that fight last?
Well, probably like 5 minutes.
Wow.
The truth.
There wasn't even that. I mean, if you don't have a prepared deck, it'll definitely be difficult.
Yeah. This fight can be as easy or as hard as you want it to be. And also, at times when you were leveling and you asked me, so what was the last thing you leveled up while you were farming? I lied and said health so that you wouldn't choose health because I just wanted Sora to have as much CP as possible. Because, you know, with a deck like that, who needs health?
True, but then again, at the same time, I like to have a lot of safety net when it comes to getting hit, you know?
Not real.
The safety net is the cheese, Jason.
Or the safety dance.
Trust in the mozzarella. Anyway, what? He's trying to bring his... What does Goofy mean by turn him back to normal? He's a fake.
Wait.
So he's a fake everything.
Yes, he's just a creation that Vexen made.
Oh.
You are you, and
this is like an existential crisis right here. But still.
Too bad I didn't learn how to make this.
Yours alone. They're special.
You do it better.
Oh my. No, that wasn't bad.
You're a good guy.
Aww.
I don't have to be real
Looks
to
like
see.
the good Lord
how
gave
real
me a
your
good
feelings
present.
That's good enough.
You know, it makes me wonder, what is that black stuff around him? Is that his muscles corrupted by darkness? Because it does look like he has those...
That's just his shirt.
No, but you know those striations that muscles have? It looks like muscle striations. You know?
Yes.
So it makes me wonder: is it like his body's just physically changed, or
What do you
it's
mean?
he just got a really cool design of a shirt?
That leads
I
to
don't
remembering
know.
another. And then another, and then another.
Oh, Donald looks so sad.
Our memories
He does.
are connected. Many
Her
pieces
feet must
are
be
linked
cold.
together, like they're in a chain.
Wait,
Like a chain of memories?
Wait. Did her shoes change?
I
No,
don't
she's always
actually
worn those.
erase any memories. Just take apart the links and rearrange them.
Weird
You
thing for
still
me to
have all
notice.
your memories.
I don't know.
So
What?
you can put
We've
them
never
back
lost our memories?
together?
Yes.
Yeah,
First, I have
they're
to
just
undo the chains of the
quote-unquote
memories I
asleep,
made on my
apparently.
own.
Ah, I
After
see.
I've done that, I have to gather up the memories scattered across each of your hearts
Looks like a
and then
long
reconnect
process.
them. It may
Yep.
take some time, but I think it might work. No, it will work. I'm sure. It's my
Make up
turn
your
to look
mind.
after you.
Yeah, seriously.
All right. We all really trust you.
Really? Just like that?
Wait a second. You said you'd have to undo the links of the memories you made. But that
That
means...
means... What does that mean?
Yes. You won't be able to remember anything about what happened here.
What? Oh,
even
well, I
you?
mean, that explains that.
I'm
You didn't know
sorry.
that?
It's the only way.
No, I always wondered if it was, like, done on purpose or accident. Like, why the events of this game seems... Whoosh!
Well, because in order to, as they said, in order to restore his original memories,
You have a choice.
Nominee has to, as a
You can lose
price,
your
get rid of
memories
the
in this
memories he
castle
gained while he
and
was in
retain your
Castle
old
Oblivion.
ones,
I see.
or keep your
Yeah,
memories
so
here.
actually, when you start Kingdom Hearts
give
2,
up the memories that
Sora
you
and the player, if they had not played Chain of Memories, are kind of on the same page. They don't know what happened between then and Kingdom Hearts 1.
So basically, this game was pointless. Because if neither the character nor you can remember the events of this game, then what was the point of playing this game?
Well, no, significant things happen in this game with the organization
I
and stuff.
was.
I'll talk about it more during the credits.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh, okay. Nobody needs to keep a bunch of memories that aren't real, right? You want to remember all of the people who are really important to you.
Okay, don't guilt trip us now, Nominee. First of all, this was your fault to begin
Choose
with.
that.
Second of all, you could always just say, hi, how you doing? I'm Nominee. I pieced your memories back together. Want to be my friend? And Sora would pretty much just say, totally! I love friends! Because that's how he is!
My friends are my power!
Yeah, that's how he is. Okay, this I remember. This is familiar to me, although it is incredibly large and extravagant.
Yeah, because now Kingdom Hearts 2 players, if they're watching this for the first time, understand why Sora was
going
in
to
that
take a
thing in the
little
first
time.
place.
But I'll
Yep.
take care of you.
Gosh, when we wake up, we won't remember who you are anymore.
That's fine, just stay there and say hi.
Well, there's another
Don't
point
worry
that's going to be
about
brought
that.
up.
I'll just make a big note in my journal. And it will say, thank Nominee.
But what good is that if you're not going to know who the fuck Nominee is? And can't you write more than that?
Yeah, can't you write everything that happened?
Good night, Goofy.
Or are all those
Me too.
memories of or the writing of it gonna vanish too? Just like she
I don't
she goes in the
see
journal,
why-
she whites out all the pages.
All of this may have started with a lie, but I really am glad that I could meet you, Sora.
Yeah, me too. When I finally found you, and even when I remembered your name, I
Hey,
was
at least
happy.
look at her, man.
The way I felt then.
Thank you.
That was no lie.
It was based on a lie.
It was. It really was.
Goodbye.
You know, actually,
Goodbye. When I wake up, I'll find you,
you know,
and then there will be
where
no lie.
is
We're
Castle
gonna be
Oblivion
friends for real.
in terms of the world, right? Because they were on a grass road
Yes.
in the beginning of the game.
I brought that up in the first episode. How did they get there?
Yeah, and then
If the chain of memories comes apart,
are they in the
supposed to
castle?
be there, right?
Are they in the castle now?
so the memory
Yeah,
of
they're
our
still in the
promise
castle now.
will
Th-
all
This chamber's in the castle, and if I remember, because I watched 358 Days Over 2, I
Okay,
think the
it's a
organization was having trouble finding this room.
Good.
Really?
Yes.
Maybe it's a special nominee room.
Like they were asking Axel, so did you find the room? And he's like, we've turned that place inside and out. I can't find that room.
I see. So this is probably a special nominee room.
A promise. Sora, some of your memories' links are deep in the shadows of your heart, and I won't be able to find them.
Oh, now you tell him?
But don't worry. You made another promise to someone who you could never replace. She is your light. The light within the darkness.
This ending's
Remember
very
her.
bittersweet.
And all the memories lost in the shadows of your heart will come into the light.
Another promise.
Look at the good luck charm. I changed its shape when I changed your memory. But when you thought of her just once, it went back to the way it was.
We are very quiet. I just noticed that.
This is an emotional moment. Shut up.
Yeah, we're all sobbing back here.
You go sleepy winky now.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Okay, so... What?
What? Do you see that graphical error?
I think I saw the same thing you were seeing. Leon, Yuffie, and whoever those three guys were on the islands, I can't remember their names.
Riku, the real Riku.
Yes, real Riku and...
That red hair girl.
Kyrie!
Ah, he remembers.
Now he remembers. Even she is happy that he remembers.
My friend.
There's a lot of people missing from that list.
Nominate?
Don't worry. You might forget about me. But with our promise, I can come back.
A promise is a promise.
Yes. One day the light, it will be ours, and it will bring us together. Till then, I'll be in your heart.
Right. Forgotten, but not lost.
Okay, so... I mean, I brought it up... before, but again, what's stopping Jiminy from just writing more in the journal so that they can get more clarification when they wake up?
Yeah, I don't know. Apparently apparently as a journalist, all of that literally went over his head.
So, what did you think of this game?
Okay, so kind of like the Shadow of War and Shadow of Mordor games, it's almost pointless in the whole chronology of everything else, because the end result is still the same in terms of... I'm sorry, not the Shadow War game. I mean Callan Rimbor's backstory DLC. That's what I meant specifically. Anywho, the game itself is okay. Like, if you like card games and you like the idea that you can cheese something...
This is not like your typical card game.
It's not. But if you like the fact that you can cheese someone with cards because the right cards are set in motion, then yes, this is a great game. This game is okay. It's actually a little frustrating because of the farming.
Not if you have the right slides, because as I was farming, I didn't even show off the Neo Shadow ability, but I got a Neo Shadow enemy card that slowly drains, it puts a dot on all enemies throughout the entire fight until you reload your deck, and that combined with Tornado, I was able to kill enemies like... And I gained like more than 10 levels in like a span of 3 hours.
That's pretty good. But, like, definitely in the beginning, the game is a much more difficult.
It's frustrating.
Yeah. Now, the game mechanics, honestly, just should have been like the first and third game. If you're gonna put it into a 3D game, just make it like the first and second game. An interface everyone's used to.
Like, I can somewhat forgive them for that on because this originally was on the Game Boy Advance.
Yes.
Copying the exact same battle system from the PS2 onto the Game Boy Advance, that might be a little difficult, and I think what they were doing is that they were basically experimenting with this whole new card system thing.
It's not something I want to see come back, honestly.
Right. It doesn't come back as far as I'm aware.
Oh, excellent. But in terms of the story of the game, aside from the organization member deaths, whose numbers I forgot, you'll probably tell me later, or we'll Google it. But aside from the organization deaths, this game really has no point when it comes to playing the second game, because the characters start off as if this game never existed. It all started off with, it all ended off with the first game, and now we, pick it up in the second game like this game never existed. So it's like, what's the point of playing this game other than your personal enjoyment?
Well, and to get clarification on the story, because, again, Riku is actually going to fill in some holes.
Yeah, he better.
For Riku's campaign.
Like that hole there! My mermaid hole!
Yeah. Although it might not leave you as satisfied as you might think. with this fucking story. But yeah, Riku's campaign does shed some light on some things, although there are still some plot holes which we're going to get into, since I'm actually going to be playing Riku's campaign.
Yes.
Because Jason's had enough.
Yeah, I really have. This is... I don't care for this.
Well, you know what? I had fun with this game.
For what little you played it?
I had... Two things came from... Two major fun things came from this game for me. One was breaking the system.
Yeah.
Like just fucking
cheesing forever.
Yes, you beat that boss fight like it was nothing.
Yeah. Because of your farm.
Yeah. And it could preview for Kingdom Hearts 2.
Whoa.
Yeah, who was that? I guess we'll never know until we play the next game.
I guess, but that won't happen for a little while.
Why am I doing this voice all of a sudden?
I don't know. Is that your Roxas voice?
No. And second of all, like the other thing I enjoyed about this game was, although there wasn't as much like cutscenes, it was more like just like text plot that we read. I had fun with that.
Oh yeah, I had fun with it too.
Yeah,
but...
and yeah, this. I mean, these do look cool, but that throne room is so inconvenient.
It really is. You have to teleport into those seats,
and they don't even look comfortable.
They don't. Apparently, they all went to the same tailor too.
There is always sleep between part and meat, with our usual words on the usual street.
Oh my fucking god. What?
So let us part like we always do, and in a world without you, I'll dream of you.
Okay.
Timbuktu. When I come to, let us meet with our usual words on the usual street. I'm a poet, and I don't even know it, so fuck it. A Slumber to Remember.
Journal covered.
Novice player Sora.
Alright, let's see. Card collector rank. Rare card hunter. Enemies
Natural
defeated.
player,
A
Sora.
lot. Special treasures obtained. 12 out of 24?
I think when you play it a second time, you unlock the organization member cards.
Oh, okay. And
those also can be unlocked the first time you play through this game, either from having a Kingdom Hearts 2 save file or from having the 358 over 2 days that you watch the cutscenes. I don't know which is which.
Okay.
Most often used Tornado 508 times.
I mean, it's a really good slide.
Yeah. For farming.
Yeah. This game could have been better. Gameplay-wise. It could have been better. They could have not used the card system. And story-wise, there could have been more to take from this.
Yeah.
They really could have.
Honestly, compared to the battle system in Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, this one doesn't do so well.
No.
And again, the only fun I have with the cart system is breaking it. And that last fight, like, was that or was that not our quickest or easiest final fight?
So cheese.
No, I'm talking about like how quick it was.
Oh yeah, it was super fast too. Yeah, definitely.
It probably rivals Shadow of Mordor, which was only reaction commands.
Oh, you're talking about the last fight?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god. I don't know. I'm always of a mind that the final fight should be difficult, if not at least lengthy, because it's like, this is the moment that you have been building up to, the end of the game, and it's like, why does it end so quickly? I mean, I understand you can cheese in this game, but there should be more to it, you know?
You can, that fight can be really tough if you're not cheesing it with those slides.
Or if you have really low value cards.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So,
But you know what? There's always gonna be that one optional boss that is super difficult, so hard to defeat. Okay.
yep. Let's do it.
We're gonna play Riku!
Oh, and that was another point I wanted to bring up. In terms of plot, the Disney worlds,
Literally,
no purpose.
exactly. Zero purpose.
One, they're fake, so they're just figments of Sora's memories, so they're not even real. And
Like
plus, playing through it and the story, it wasn't even that interesting because we've already been through those worlds in the first Kingdom Hearts game.
Yeah, it's just that the situation has slightly changed as to what's going on, but they could have done something better. They could have either X-nayed the Disney worlds, or...
But then, what kind of Kingdom Hearts game would it be if you did that?
That's true.
You need the Disney
They
worlds.
could have jumbled all of Sora's memories together.
What do you mean?
Like, have all the characters on the playing field, and you slowly have to, I guess, by defeating a boss or a world, you pull the memory apart and fix it. Something like that. I don't know.
I don't know.
But, yeah, like... Oh, and it's weird, and I was, like, thinking about this the other day, that we established that they know each other, but they don't know each other in the first game, and then they remember each other when you finish the world, but then they stop doing that every other world. It's just like, oh, I know who you are! I know who you are! And it's like, well, why was the first world so special?
Well, I think maybe because he was fresh into Castle Oblivion, so he didn't forget all of his memories. So that's why he remembered the people in Traverse Town. But then onward, those memories, like, he legitimately didn't know who Aladdin was. He didn't know who Ariel was. He didn't know...
But they knew, but they called each other by name.
I think that's a writing error.
That probably is a writing error.
Okay, so join us next time for me playing Reverse Rebirth.
Wait, what? That's what they're calling Riku's side of the story? Reverse Rebirth?
Yeah. Okay.
Well, we'll see you next time
Yeah.
for Reverse Rebirth.
Bye, everyone.
Hope you enjoyed the game as much as we did.
I had some fun with it.
I had fun with the voices.
What, the voices we made or the voices of your inner demons?